to do the presentation for the first team, I'd like to invite him down, the man of the moment, Mr. Paul March.
Cheers. Obviously, end of last year, we spoke about the season being a bit of a roller coaster season for us, and obviously that continued all the way through. Well, you want to be quiet, Ches? Yeah. Cheers, pal. Yeah, just saying, the roller coaster season. It didn't help with injuries early on. Obviously, we lost Matt Bailey in pre-season up at Barrow, and then we lost Craig Moss at Doncaster, and a few others as well. And obviously, we had to rely on Castleford as well to send some players our way. Obviously, some of them players didn't perform on the days for us, and we sacked that off as soon as we got the players back, wanting to play for Keighley, and obviously Brendan Rowling's come back as well in round 7 against York, and that's when we picked his first win up. So he's had a massive part to play in that game. Just moving on to other stuff, we lost Paul White, James Ailey through injury. Not making excuses, but these are strike players, and they come to the club to score tries, and not having them on the field in certain games let us down a bit. Just we'll move on quickly anyway, because I'm not one for talking a lot. We'll go to the young, is it Rising Star? We'll go to Rising Star. This player, he got promoted from the 20s last year into the first team squad. I think he's got a massive future in the game. He's got the size, he runs good lines. Later on in the season, he started scoring a few tries as well. And Rising Star for 2013 is Josh Lynham.
Hopefully, can do it again next year.
You've organised this. Yeah. Next one, top try scorer. I've already mentioned him. When we lost him with 7 games to go, we couldn't get over the line, and obviously I think he scored 15 tries this year in 22 games or something, and hopefully he's going to be right for pre-season. He's not right yet, but I'm hoping he's going to be, and leading try scorer this year is Paul White. Next one, tryout season. There's probably a few what stands out in my mind. Obviously Shicks, when he got over the last few seconds against Barrow down here. I've scored a few good ones to be fair. But I don't get picked myself that no, but the player who's got this, he come halfway through the year, and he added some strike on the edge. He was consistent. Then he picked a shoulder injury up, and tryout season, and it's the try he scored against Dewsbury when he dislocated his shoulder, and that's James Ailey. next one, Player of the Year. Like Dean said, you know, this award, you know, obviously your teammates will pick it, and it's a player who, you know, you want to be with, you know, when the going gets tough, and obviously when the going gets tough, this player comes to the front. He's had a massive year, and he's had a massive year last year and this year for me, and that player is Andrew Schickel. The last one for myself, obviously this is the Player of the Year. Me, Glenn and Paul sat down a few weeks back, and obviously this player's name comes straight to us, and all three of us had this player winning it. He does stuff in a game that goes unnoticed. He tackles, well, he does 50 tackles a game, 40-50 tackles a game. You know, I call him the machine, and obviously when I want him to slow down, I turn him off, and when I want him to do something, I turn him back on. And this year, Player of the Year goes to Ollie Persglove.
Right, to make the next presentation, I'd like Sandra to come up to present the Supporters Player of the Year, please.
Well, I get the honour of presenting the Fans Players of the Year, and that goes to Andy Schickel.
Times online, and to present this trophy for the Player of the Season from the Yorkshire Times Online is Josh Chapman.
We've selected this player on the basis of he goes unnoticed pretty much every game, because while Paul White's scoring tries, Scott Leatherbarrow's kicking goals, Schick and Buster are smashing up everyone else's defence. We think this player puts about 100 tackles a game, who goes very unnoticed, and the Yorkshire Times Player of the Year is Ollie Persglove.
Just before I go, I'd just like to thank obviously Glenn, who's not here tonight, for helping me out this year. Paul Royston, wherever he is, he's at back somewhere. They've helped me so much this year. Obviously, I'm looking forward to working with them again, and obviously the lads as well. You know, you've been great. You know, you've listened to what I've had to tell you. Yeah, we've had us rough times, but we've come through them. And that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Right, there's two awards still to do, and to present the Club Person of the Year, With his award, I'd like Mr. Fawcett to come through, please. Drinks as well. Oh dear.
Don't worry, it's not going to be a long speech.
All right.
Right then, Clubman of the Year. The club is fortunate to have so many committed volunteers, and this has made choosing Clubman of the Year very difficult. For instance, Amanda Cox, who does a brilliant job as our kit leader. It'll be a long night if you clap to everybody, because there's a long list here. Margaret Proctor, who commits an inordinate amount of time raising funds for Squad Builder. Colin Spencer, who I think spends more time on his phone than me, Pete and Neil, organising us in the club, then I think he does work during the week. Honestly, at least 5 calls a day when it's on season. I'm missing you, Colin, I'm missing you. Anyway, Josh Chapman for his pre and post match reviews on yorkshiretimes.co.uk, his live match reports on the website and Twitter, his match day work and his work on the programmes. Alan Inman for sorting out all the electrical work at the club when it goes wrong, and it tends to go wrong very frequently. John Pitchford, our club historian, who is always willing to resolve any inquiry you have from fans and relatives. Crazy Dave, our match day announcer. All the extra stuff Rachel Presley does for the club. Our main timekeeper, Adrian, I don't think he's here tonight. Mike Govia for his fantastic videos and photographs. The line dancing ladies for their kind contributions throughout the year. And finally, a big thank you to all the volunteers who came down to Cougar Park at the end of March during a work day and cleared the snow off the pitch so our game could go ahead. Moving that amount of snow was very hard work. However, the Clubman of the Year this year is an individual who has spent years and years and years at the club helping out in many ways, such as producing the programme, cleaning the changing rooms on a weekly and sometimes bi-weekly basis, decorating and maintaining parts of the stadium, and organising the Heritage Days and ex-players reunions. And I think the award is very well deserved, David Kirkland.
It was a long list. We've got one presentation to be made, and I'd like Roger to come up and present the Big Red Fun Bus Award. What the heck, Rick?
Well, the Big Red Fun Bus is 14 of us, every away game, go on the beer. Plus, we watched Keighley. And one of the most exciting games and trips we had out was Whitehaven away. There were 22 of us and a pram. and we outsang everybody. And I'd just like to thank the directors, the players, because on that day we all got a free ticket. And thank you very much indeed for that occasion. And we've had a vote among ourselves, and I'd like Andy Schickle to come up here and get our Player of the Year. Congratulate everybody who has won the trophy tonight. Thank you.
Okay, we're just about done for this year. There is one thing I'd just like to say. That several players are unfortunately leaving us, and I'm sure that everybody here would like to give a round of applause and hope that they get as much pleasure playing for the new clubs as they have for Keighley Cougars. And that's about it for this year. Thank you.